Welcome, Thunderbird Nation, to the Thunderbird Coaches Show. Broadcasting here from beautiful Cafe Sabor in Cedar City. Come check them out tomorrow. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Specials, 2 tacos for 2. That's a lot of tacos on Tuesdays.
It's more than 2 tacos.
No, it's like it's like 6 tacos.
And drinks for 25
And drinks,
bucks.
25 bucks. It's a great deal. Come on down, check them out.
Pretty good deal.
On Tuesdays. We're here with our head football coach, Delane Fitzgerald, and our Visit Cedar City Bryan Head Student Spotlight, Sebastian Adamski. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah, well, you're kind of mandatory. There's nothing I can do about it. You're just going to be here every Monday.
This will always be the Jon Smith Coaches Show.
This is the Delane Fitzgerald Fizzy Water Special is what it is.
High quality H2O.
High quality H2O. Man, speaking of Fitzwater, in the post game, you had some comments about that we needed to get a water sponsor for SU football. Your wish,
And we've accomplished it.
is my command. The folks at Pepsi, they heard and they said, "Hey, we are happy to be the official water sponsor of SU football."
That all happened pretty quick.
Let's go.
Aquafina, people. Quench your thirst. Aquafina. Another sponsor, your favorite. We're excited to be here. We're excited that Aquafina has officially joined us. Man, we need to talk some football, Coach. Jokes aside, SUU football is attracting all kinds of attention, good, positive attention. Looks like the Thunderbirds have been ranked in the top 25. There's a bunch of polls out now, as high as 16th in the nation in the FCS ranks. Man, we're getting corporate sponsors throughout the region, calling in, trying to get on the docket. Life's good to be a T-Bird right now. Let's talk just a little bit about those rankings. I know that's not a big deal for you guys, but you got to be happy and you got to be thrilled that the sports writers around the country are recognizing the hard work of your boys. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're all grown men. It's better than being not ranked.
Yeah.
But after 1 week in the season, the only thing that we can really use it for is for recruiting purposes and letting people know that we are pretty good and got a chance to be better. John, are we the 16th best team in the country right now? No. We're not. I saw a couple of the polls had us 24th, 25th. I'll buy that. But we can be better than 16th in the country. We can be a better team than that. We're just not there right now. And I think it sets us up for a letdown this week, and it gives me pause.
Yeah, you don't want to get over excited. You don't want to get a big head about it. But like you said, it's nice to have some national attention. The men have been working hard, and the sports writers across the country definitely see that. But yeah,
John, we're
preseason and early rankings
so here, then this should keep everybody level-headed. I'm sitting here talking to you. We're the 4th highest ranked team in our conference, so they've got 3 teams in our conference ranked higher than us, and then there's another two teams on our schedule that are ranked higher than us. So as far as the next 11 games, we're not even top half of our schedule in ranking.
Yeah, I see your point. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves. And look, we'll just go play the games and see where it ends.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's the funnest part. Before we break down the game from this weekend, just want to acknowledge some excellence. I think the community of Cedar City deserves a lot of credit. They showed up big time. It was a holiday weekend, Coach. Cedar City showed up in full force and full throat for the Thunderbirds.
Standing room only, and for the students out there, we're going to work on some things to get them in the gates sooner. Students started piling in at an hour before kickoff, and we're still coming into the stadium an hour after kickoff because they were getting through security and getting through the gates. But we'll get that fixed going forward, and it'll be an even better atmosphere.
It just shows the demand for Thunderbird football. People are waiting to get into the game. Look, it's better than the other way, when no one's at the door and we got no problems about how many people we're letting in. Good problems to have. Big time props to the student section and the Thunder crew. And you touched on it just a second ago. How grateful are you for the students, and how important it is it that they show up and sustain that energy throughout the year for us?
I couldn't be more appreciative or excited about the student engagement and how many showed up, because there were thousands. how many showed up Saturday night. But I thought we should get everybody. And you started with the town. The people in this town have always been supportive of the university and the football program, and they continue to be. Would I like them to be a little louder than they are? Yeah, I'd like a little more noise. But
we need to get some more Mountain Dew in the pregame so they get a little hyped up.
Bring cowbells.
There you go. Oh,
bring cowbells.
Bring the axe sticks, the hammer.
Standing room only on Saturday night.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for? 2 weeks from now against Northern Arizona, it'll be standing room only again.
We got to bring the wood for sure. That's and for those that don't know, that's an old Big Sky rival of ours. That's a trophy game. It harkens back to the old Big Sky days, and we're excited to be back this coming July. But it's kind of a preview of what we're going to be getting into.
Ernie's is more than just a gas stop. It's your one-stop spot for fuel, fresh food, and friendly service. With locations across southern Utah, including one right here in Cedar City, Ernie's makes it easy to fill up and fuel up. Don't forget, Ernie's is home of the world-famous chicken strips, a local favorite that keeps fans coming back. Proudly supporting SUU athletics and proudly serving our community. Stop by Ernie's in Cedar City today.
And Coach, we played Idaho State. They're also a Big Sky school. Let's talk a little football. We've given all the roses to the crowd and to the students and to the sponsors. Let's talk ball.
Let's do that.
Break down Idaho State SUU for us.
Yeah, a little bit of a revenge game for us and John in our 4 years here. That trip up to Pocatello last year took something out of us. Mm-hmm. It was the worst we played, and in my opinion, it's the only time in 4 seasons here that our guys didn't play hard. Just didn't get off the bus, didn't come out of the locker room last year. You know, we were set to avenge that on Saturday night, and the young men had some extra motivation. And then as far as the game in specifics, we went out, we were extremely balanced on Saturday night. We rushed for 323. We threw for 240. When you do that, you're going to be really successful on offense. 1 turnover, and that's one too many. But we had 1 turnover on the night. Had a quarterback that was sharp. Wide receivers, running backs all doing their job, John, but offensively, and need to take our hat off to our offensive line and our tight ends. People thought that might be our weak point going into this fall. It was our strength Saturday night, how hard those young men played across the offensive front last night. And those 2-3 tight ends playing really, really hard and really, really physical on Saturday night. And just proud of our offense. We flip over on defense, and Sebastian, who's sitting beside us, played really hard. Mason Stromstead. Yeah, watch how you start naming individual people, because you're going to leave out somebody that really played hard. But I thought it was a good overall performance on defense, with the exception of our pass rush. Our pass rush has to improve from the front 4. When they call it a pressure in football, in college and pro football, you know, you're bringing pressure. When we bring more than 4, we actually need to get pressure on the quarterback, and we've got to improve some of those things. But I thought our DBs and linebackers and D linemen played hard for 3 straight hours on Saturday night. And then, John, we were above average. We were fair to above average on special teams, and got to make some improvements there. Couldn't be happier after a first game of the season against a good football team that's a semi-rival of ours.
Yeah.
And now we've got to build on it this week and get better.
Absolutely. Idaho State coming off a really close game with UNLV. You're watching the tape. You're seeing guys that are really standing up to an FBS level squad in UNLV. Can you tell us?
I'm standing on the sideline late in the 4th quarter, and I'm thinking, wish we had UNLV last week. Yeah, we'd already be 1-0, and we'd have a check, and you know, those checks help the budget.
The phone might be ringing in the scheduler's office right now for next year. We'll see.
And then the not nice guy in me is thinking UNLV beat the brakes off of Sam Houston last night.
They sure did.
We could have went UNLV Sam Houston back-to-back weeks, and the budget would look a lot better. And
Hey, we'll work on that in the future, Coach. You just never know, though, right? Any given year, you'll have some ups and downs. And, Idaho State came into Cedar City really kind of riding that little high, how well they played against UNLV down in Las Vegas. And you talked about balance. Defense played strong, man. Goal line stands, interceptions. We had everybody from the D-line to the secondary really kind of sticking together, I thought. Sometimes you get a little disconnect between the secondary and what's going on there in the front 7. And I thought they played really complimentary football on the defensive side.
Yeah, On offense, Will Brunson and Matt White's offensive scheme was really good, and then defensively, John Kelling's scheme was really good, and then Shea McClure as a special teams coordinator, the schemes were really good. But one of our things with our football team that we talk to our players about is we got 118 guys on the roster plus 20 coaches, and then you got 4 trainers, and you got student managers, et cetera, et cetera. We're really a football program of about 150.
Yeah.
John, if all 150 of us stay together and stick together and we never fray, if we're galvanized in everything we do, we're going to be hard to beat each Saturday.
Give me some cold chills, Coach.
Teamwork's special.
Teamwork.
I'm not naive enough to think you're going to get all 150 to buy in, but we need about 105, 110 that are completely galvanized and moving in the right direction each week.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Some last quick thoughts on the game, and we'll ask Sebastian his thoughts. 3 touchdowns through the air, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 1 for 1 in the field goals.
Balance.
Punts.
Balance.
43-yard average, 2 inside the 20. Elias Vigil, Jaden Rogers, Gavin Lipkin, the long snapper, did his job, put it right on the money every single time. So
our specialist battery was really good Saturday night.
Yeah, really cohesive. So, Sebastian, from a player's perspective, first game, big crowd, it's exciting. You're coming in from Drake, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, by the way, to Cedar City, and welcome to the Thunderbirds. Happy to have you. What was it like as a player to get all hyped up and to actually pop the pads against somebody that's not a T-Bird?
Man, I was waiting for this moment for a long time. Like, I remember coming here on my visit and the hype, like, that the town is very bought in, and the town supports our football program a lot. And being able to see that on Saturday was truly special. And my favorite part of the game was that fourth quarter when we turned off all the lights and played the red lights. And
that was
we were
pretty tough.
Playing the song, and all the defensive guys were out there dancing, having fun. Like, that's what it's all about to me, is making those memories. And then, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. It was good to see the town pop out.
I love to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Adamski is our Visit Cedar City Brian Head Student Spotlight. He's a transfer from Drake. We all went over that. We welcomed to Cedar City, welcomed him as a Thunderbird. We welcomed you with a W, which is always good to come in and get that first win, especially at home. Speaking of home, where is home for you? Where is
Tucson,
Arizona?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome. What high school down there?
I went to Walden Grove. It's in Sarita, but I just claim Tucson.
Sure.
You know.
It's the general area.
Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha. And then what took you to Drake originally?
Yeah, so I was the COVID class, so I didn't have a senior year of high school. So that was my only Division I offer at high school. So I just wanted to go somewhere that was wanted. So
absolutely,
Drake is where I ended up.
Well, we want you here. We got you here. We're excited that you are here. Tell us a little bit about that goal line stance.
As long as you keep making 9 tackles a game, you'll continue to be wanted. Don't drop under 5.
Okay, I got you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
production, baby.
That goal line stand, man, that was something that I think our defense really took a lot of pride in all week. We were going over a play call that sometimes some groups didn't get and sometimes they did, but we wanted to make it very clear that, we take pride in being part of the dark side.
Yeah.
And that everyone on that side of the ball is going to run and is going to hit, and we're not going to give up no free yards. Every yard you earn is a yard that you truly earned. So on that fourth goal line stand, we just won.
You swallowed them up.
Yeah, we won the battle. We want to make a statement, that this is going to be an all-year thing. Like, this is not a week 1 thing. This is the new defense. This is the dark side.
This is how we do. Welcome to the abyss.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, man. I love that mindset. The people that are here and those that are watching on YouTube and on camera, they can see that you got some nice art. Okay, do you have some really nice tattoos there? You got a favorite one? You got a meaning? You got something that over there that is your favorite?
I got 2. I'm gonna go my last name, of course. I take a lot of pride in my last name. My dad was a man that moved from Poland.
Okay.
Came to America when he was 14. So I take pride in being a first-generation American. My mom was born in Hungary.
I love it.
So I'm the first person in my family to go to a 4-year university. So I take a lot of pride in that. And then I have a football tattoo. It's a little funny. It's a girl wearing my jersey walking to a stadium. But
number 52. I like that.
It just, I don't know, something that's just a part of me, And
these aren't cheap tattoos either. This is the good stuff. He got an artist doing all this.
Yeah, I got a guy. His name's Jesus Morales back in Tucson.
Hey, shout out Jesus.
Yep,
I love
CYT
it.
tattoo. If you go back to Tucson.
Hey, he owes us money now. You know that, right?
I will. I'll let him know.
Awesome, man. You mentioned the family. You mentioned that your dad's from Poland. You got a nickname?
Everyone calls me Sebie.
Sebie.
Yeah.
All right. I heard on the post game, Fitz call you the Polish Power.
Yeah, Polish Power. Yeah, I have it tatted
there
on
you
me.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, I like it. Anything else that you want the people, the Thunderbird Nation, to know about you, man?
I just want you to know that every Saturday I'm gonna give you guys everything I got. I love the atmosphere we had. Like, please come back again and make it even louder.
Yeah.
I feed off of that personally as a player. I know a lot of the other teammates do as well. Like, when the crowd's involved in the game is just so much better, and it's a lot more fun that way. So
absolutely,
the more the merrier.
John, a little bit of a homecoming for Sebastian this weekend. He was one of, if not the best players in the Pioneer Conference over the last several years.
That's
and
right.
We're going to play San Diego, who's predicted to win the Pioneer Conference.
Got it. So,
have you played at San Diego before?
I have, yeah. We actually, my junior year, we won on a Hail Mary there.
And so you figure, and I may be missing somebody, but you figure Sebastian and then Coach McClure will be the only two people that have ever been involved in a game there.
They're in San Diego.
That are currently in our program.
On the staff, yeah. We'll talk a little bit about that when we get into the preview of San Diego. We'll ask you a few questions about that place.
Yes,
and Sebastian, thanks for being here. That's
you.
the Cedar City Brian Head Student Spotlight. We got a next segment. It's called Pizza My Mind. Pizza My Mind by Pizza Hut. Just a few questions that were brought to us by fans or people that just wanted to ask Fitz a question specifically. Go down to Pizza Hut, 200 North. It's a new location. Get you some pizza or not. You can call them up and you can say, hey, bring pizza to me. They will deliver it to you. That's like a new modern thing, pizza delivery. I don't know if you knew that.
Where's it modern?
Yeah.
It's just exciting that you can call someone and they'll bring you pizza.
Okay.
I just get excited when people bring me pizza for money.
John, I don't necessarily know how to do it, but I've been told you can have just about everything delivered to you these days.
That excites me as well. Pizza Hut, ladies and gentlemen, go down and support Pizza Hut locally here on 200 North. Couple questions. First question is from superfan Doug Marchant. We love Doug around here.
We do.
He's a great dude. He said, look, you guys prepare so much for your games, each opponent. But on Saturday, was there anything that stood out or surprised you about the game on Saturday? From us or them?
Yeah, I'm a head coach, so I worry about just about everything. I'm worried, are the guys focused? Are they sleeping enough, eating enough?
Yeah.
Are we hydrated enough, which we had a couple players that weren't. So I worry about everything.
Hydration as we speak.
Yeah. And here's what surprised me. Just how clicking on all cylinders we were.
Okay.
Because even after 31 days of camp, and you've got the guys with you every day in June and every day in July, and then 31 days of camp, you just figured that there's going to be some rough spots.
Sure.
And we were really smooth and clicking on all cylinders. But, John, a lot of head coaches across the country would tell you right now, all that means is we're going to stink it up this coming Saturday. So
ever the pessimist, ladies and gentlemen. Always driving for perfection.
Slept well on Saturday night and woke up Sunday worried about what can go wrong this week.
You woke up in a cold sweat Sunday morning going, uh-oh, I got to go to sunny San Diego this week.
I alluded to this. I was pleasantly surprised at how physical both tackles are. People want to tell me, and I've been told over and over, that's your weak spot. You're down at offensive tackle. You're down at offensive tackle. Those three young men were really getting after it on Saturday night. And now we've got the best offensive line coach in the country in Matt White, and then our tight ends. We've heard the same thing. We lost all of our tight ends from last year.
Sure.
And those the three young men that rotated in Saturday night might have been better than the ones we lost. And Scott Fahey's done a whale of a job coaching them.
I love it. I love that the answer to the question is that we played really so balanced and so well. Yeah. There's always, week to week, you never know what you're going to get, really. Mm. You hope that you prepare. You hope that the guys are always ready. But the reality is, you never know what you're going to get.
In week 7, there's going to be some rough patches. And we didn't have many rough patches.
Awesome. Another question we have is, you mentioned in an earlier show and earlier press conferences that teams improve the most from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah.
What do you plan or what do you expect to see, and what growth do you expect to see from the team this coming up weekend?
Yes. Yeah, so to to give some context to that, we finished up Saturday night, and we tell the guys to celebrate Saturday night. Everybody gets up Sunday and goes to church, and we let them go to church. And then we come in and get a sweat in so that some of the soreness and all that comes out of their body, and we watch film, and then we get a walkthrough. So our preparation for week 2 started yesterday.
Okay.
The young men get today off just to be normal U.S. citizens and normal college students and normal whatever. Yeah, is that a term?
I just made it.
It sounded smart. Anywho, I know I don't know what it means.
From Cedar.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're part of the community.
Cedarians. Okay.
I don't know.
If it wasn't something, it's something now.
Yeah.
But and then we get to go back at it full tilt in the morning, and our coaching staff worked all day today, but the players get off. I want to answer your question in a couple of sentences and stop rambling. Our pass rush and our pressure defense has to improve from last week to this week.
Sure.
San Diego's quarterback's a go-getter. He's good player. Won 2 state titles as a high school quarterback. He's been their starter for 2 years now, but he's a good football player. And then, John, on special teams, we have to improve. We had some guys that didn't execute and got lazy on PAT field goal and didn't hold up their end of the bargain. We've got to block better, protect better. And then our kickoff and kickoff return have to be improved from last week to this week.
Yeah.
And then offensively, we scored 46 points, but we probably left 21 on the table.
We might have left a few.
And that's should have been a 67. Should have been a 67 point whatever. Just a drum roll of our opponent on Saturday night. But we've got to not leave points on the board going forward.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I definitely noticed in coverage, especially kickoff coverage, there was just some either there was some gaps that didn't quite get filled, or you would know better than I do as you look at the tape. But it just seemed to me like, being nitpicky about what a phenomenal performance it was, that stood out to me as something that obviously could be improved on.
You're running down on kickoff. You have to rip and run. You have to rip and run, and then when contact presents itself, you cannot turn the contact down. And we didn't do any of those things on Saturday night, but we'll get it fixed. And then we flipped over on kickoff return. Hey, we were really bad on kickoff, but we made up for it by being even worse on kickoff return. But we didn't block anybody on kickoff return, and we've got to get that fixed also.
Fabulous. All right, those are the questions that we had for the Pizza My Mind Pizza Hut segment.
When it comes to smiles, Thunderbird fans know who to trust: Webster Orthodontics, the preferred orthodontist of SUU athletics. They're the reason Thor the Thunderbird has that beautiful game day grin, and they can do the same for you. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, Webster Ortho provides personalized care and outstanding results, proudly supporting SUU athletics and our community. Visit webstersmiles.com today to schedule your consultation. Webster Orthodontics. Show off that Thunderbird smile.
Let's finish up the show with a preview of USD. We talked a little bit about their quarterback. Sebastian, this question goes to you. You've been there. You've played. You had the Hail Mary walk-off.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about their environment. What's their stadium like? What's their student body like? What are we getting into on Saturday?
Yeah, so they have a really nice field. They have a grass field, which is really nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's really nice grass. And, I mean, like you said, it's San Diego sunny. It's nice weather. Can't complain about that.
Sure.
And it's cool. It's kind of like a bowl stadium. Like the turf, I bet the grass is like lower than the stands.
Okay, so it's
like
built down in?
Yeah. But when I was there, my junior year we went down there, we actually had more fans there than they did. So
Holler Drake.
Yeah, so shout out to Drake for that. That was impressive. But no, yeah, it's a very, very nice campus, very nice school.
Got it.
The walk from the locker room down the stadium is a little rough though. It's like
half a mile.
It's like this incline though.
Oh.
Like it's very, very steep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we want to be careful no one slips and falls on the way down.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, got you. Coach, what can we expect from the University of San Diego Toreros?
A lot of pride. And I don't know if there's a college program in the country that's won more games than them in the last 25 years. They kind of got it rolling when Jim Harbaugh was the head coach there and Josh Johnson was the quarterback. I think Josh made a NFL team for his 18th straight year this fall.
Wow.
But they had some really good players back there then and made the playoffs several times, won playoff games. John, they probably average making the FCS playoffs once or twice every 3 or 4 years, maybe one out of every 3 or 4 years over the last several years. I see you wrote down Cal Poly there. They have beaten an FCS scholarship team 8 out of the last 12 years. So
Let the people know what that means. So the Pioneer League is a non-scholarship league. Is that correct?
They are Division I, do not give scholarships, so they do need-based financial aid.
Sure.
And need-based financial aid, and there's some other ways to get aid to go to school there. But most of the Pioneer schools are high academic schools that just play a good brand of football.
Yeah.
But they beaten some good teams, and they lost to Cal Poly last Saturday, but they went to Cal Poly last year and beat them, which is a Big Sky team.
That's right.
And from time to time, a good team. We can't take them lightly. And John, in my time here now, 4 seasons, it's getting to be a long time. We haven't won a game where we had a bus ride over an hour. We haven't won one football game where we had a bus ride over an hour. We're going to get on a bus Friday morning, go 7.5 hours to San Diego. You hear Sebastian talking. We don't play on grass. Almost never do we play on grass. We got to play on grass. That's a challenge. They're playing at home after a bad outing last week. They're going to bounce back this week. He talked about the walk to and from the locker room.
Right.
That's not fun. Hey, when you come in here to play us, we don't make it fun for the visitors to walk back and forth to the locker room. Yeah, they're not going to roll the red carpet out for us. Players.
Yeah.
They're a lot bigger than you want them to be. They're a lot more physical than you want them to be. We talked about the quarterback being a good player. If I'm their offensive coordinator, head coach, I probably run inside zone about 10 more times than they ran it last week because they're good at it. The center's a football player. I take the center right now. That they've got an offensive line that's pretty darn good. But 2 6'6", 6'7" tackles, a center and 2 guards that can play. They sound similar to us. But they have an opportunity to be a good football team, to develop into a good football team. They're picked to win that conference this year.
Yeah, and they've been perennially a playoff team. I mean, they've been in the playoffs. They made some noise a few years back. Definitely not someone that we can overlook. Definitely someone that we need to go and make sure that we put our big boy pants on and get to the dark side on defense.
Yes, sir.
And make them pay for every time they want to come across that line, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Coach, any final thoughts? This has been a great week for Thunderbird football with the home opener, the big win, the balanced attack. Any parting words for Thunderbird Nation?
No. Appreciate everybody being here today. Means a lot to me. Hey, Regan Hunsaker, if not for him, this thing doesn't go off.
On Labor Day.
On Labor Day. And he's been working since early this morning in our SID office. We're trading 2 deeps with San Diego. So I know who's working and who's not working on the holidays.
Hey, you're one of them 150 that are definitely working.
Yeah.
You're part of that team, man. Appreciate you.
My father and stepmother who are here now, and my daughter Layla and daughter Afton, who mean the world to me. So
my beautiful wife Shannon is here as well to make sure I'm not going to get in trouble.
You were going to if you didn't do that.
Probably.
You were going to if you didn't.
Yeah, I know better. I know when she needs to come and when not.
There's the beauty of us changing this coaches show to a public setting. So some people that actually care get to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
David, Jennifer Oberhelman.
Yep.
Love Marie Tuitt. Her son's here with us.
So we'll continue to make this an exciting time. The coaches show 5 o'clock on Mondays.
I'm just not so sure how much more exciting you and I can make this thing. Hey,
Coach, it's a low bar.
Talk about potential.
It's a pretty low bar, in my opinion.
In life and in the Jon Smith Coaches Show, we are butting our heads against the ceiling right now. It's about all we got.
You need to start ducking more. I think you hit your head a few times.
Son, you've got room for potential, but we're about done.
We're about as good as it's going to get. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate your viewing on the different channels, be it on the podcast, YouTube, Spotify, and KSL for helping us out and distributing this content. For Mr. Sebastian Adamski, Mr. Delane Fitzgerald, I'm Jon Smith. Go T-Birds.
Go Thunderbirds.
Go T-Birds.